For about the past week now, there have been widespread reports of faulty voting machines in both Texas and Georgia. And ironically, all of these voting machine complaints that come in seem to be coming from Democrats saying that their votes are being flipped from blue to red. Votes for Beto O'Rourke in Texas are being switched to Ted Cruz, or their votes are being deleted completely. Over in Georgia, votes are being switched from Stacey Abrams to Republican Brian Kemp. That is according to reports that have been coming in since last week. Now, voting machine experts are telling us that there doesn't appear to be anything malicious happening with these machines. They're not rigged to flip votes from blue to red. The problem is that we just have these outdated, faulty voting machines that do not work properly, and we've known about that since at least the year 2002. These states and these counties, whatever, they've just decided to not do anything about it. And the reason they don't want to do anything about it is because whenever there is some kind of voting machine problem, it always seems to benefit Republicans. We saw it in Florida back in the 2000 election, saw it in Ohio and Pennsylvania in the early 2000s, and now we're seeing it again in Texas and Georgia in 2018. All of these faulty voting machines tend to say, you're a Democrat, whoops, I accidentally put that one down for Ted Cruz. Or in Georgia, oops, I put it down for Brian Kemp, and that's just who you're voting for now. Could you imagine the kind of outrage we'd be getting from the Republican Party right now if votes were switching from red to blue? My God, we would have paper ballots in every single one of those counties so fast, it would make you go crazy. But because it's benefiting them, they won't do anything about it. And again, we've known about these problems for years. We know that voting machines are unreliable, they're easily hackable, and the software is outdated and prone to these kinds of malfunctions. But because it's benefiting the Republicans, especially those Republicans in very tight races that they could likely lose, they're going to sit back, let the voting machines do all the work, and hopefully flip enough votes to put people like Ted Cruz and Brian Kemp back into office. In some cases, for Cruz, Kemp wants to be governor. And if he becomes governor, do you think he's going to do anything to fix the voting machines in that state? Do you think he's going to do anything to secure the elections in the future? Absolutely not. Do you think Ted Cruz or the Texas legislature is going to do anything to fix the problem with those voting machines as long as their candidates win? Absolutely not. So there's another thing that's actually on the ballot today that most people don't even realize. You want better elections? You want more secure elections? You want safer elections? Then get these Republicans who refuse to do something about the faulty voting machines out of office today.